My name is Saber. My world is poorly animated and low-budget shit. Once, I looked for bad films. A reviewer searching for the worst of the worst. As others watched these films, each of us, in our own way, were broken. Here it comes again, worming its way into the black matter of my brain. I tell myself, it cannot touch me. It's long dead. But I was wrong. So now, I exist on this website, reduced to a single instinct. Survive. I've been putting this off for a while. For years even. I've been avoiding this. Like, I know I ham it up when it comes to like, oh, it's Trollland. Oh, this movie sucks. I don't want to review it. Ha ha ha. But you know, I do. I make these videos joking about these horrible movies, how bad they are, but secretly, I enjoy it. It's fun to see how bad these movies can get. Oh wow, they actually tried. They think they know what they're doing. It's hilariously bad. But not here. No, not here whatsoever. What we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is a studio that makes animated content that is so bad that it is unwatchable. That's how I feel. It is the worst of the worst. And Dingo Pictures is the one responsible for it. You know, the Yee guys. Yee. I finally have the courage to face this topic down. I even watched 3 films to get myself ready for this. 3 films that I couldn't even finish. I only watched one and then 20 minutes of another one, and that was it. It was that bad.
Listen carefully, Aladdin. If you do exactly what I tell you, you'll soon be a richest and the most powerful man of the world East.
I'll do everything you say.
Hee hee, if you won't be sorry later.
Shh, okay, go and get some wood and make a little campfire.
I know. I say this all the time. Oh, this is the worst. No, this is the worst. No, hear me out now, folks. This one is the worst. I'm willing to die on this hill right now. Dingo Pictures is the worst, and nothing will ever surpass it. It strikes out in every category. Story, animation, dialogue, editing, the voice acting. Oh my God, this is the worst voice acting I've ever heard.
Wait a minute, Teddy. Just so you don't think I'm impolite or stingy, let me lend you my umbrella. With wind like this, you never know whether or not it'll start raining.
The origin for this studio? Extremely confusing. I relish in the mystery of certain studios and topics. Ooh, where did this come from? Who was responsible for it? Why did they make it? And for what reasons? Here, though, the information about the origin and the purpose of Dingo Pictures, incredibly confusing. You have information that contradicts itself. You have other companies involved that just add to the mystery and make it worse. You have outdated information from websites that claim to know what they're talking about. And to top it all off, these movies were on the PlayStation? What? I've never been more frustrated researching a topic than this one. Again, I like to research mysteries. I want to find out the who, the what, the where, the when, the why. But for here, the only thing I want is to be done with it. To say that I attempted to look into Dingo Pictures and search through all of the bullshit that is this animation studio. I see it as a civic duty as a reviewer to at least say, I tried. Now, there are those who came before me, brave souls who have attempted to review this stuff. You guys, yeah, God bless you for taking those bullets. I don't know how you did it, especially when you review each one individually. That's nuts to me. Once more, I enjoy bad content, but these movies, they aren't hilariously bad. They are just bad. But hey, at least we get Monkey Dance. All right, so let's talk about the origin of Dingo pictures. Like I said, the information about Dingo is spotty and hard to decipher. There's also different info that conflicts with one another, and there's really no way to either confirm or deny it. Ooh, how about this? Let's talk to the people who made the studio and see what they have to say. Oh wait, never mind. One disappeared and the other is dead.
Porca miseria, I don't believe it!
So this is the information I have on the studio. By the way, a big shout out to Matt Presents for helping me research this topic. Also, thanks to Jim too. Both of you are awesome, and thank you for sacrificing your sanity to help me out. So Dingo Pictures was an animation studio started by Ludwig Eckert? Oh god, it's German. Ludwig Eckert and Roswitha Haas. Roswitha, you know what? Here, I'll spell it out on the screen. There you go. The studio is based out of, oh my god, Friedrichsdorf, Germany. Holy shit, their website is still up? And get this mad lad YouTuber named Milan actually made a trip out to Dingo's old address and filmed it. It's got such a creepypasta feel to it. Like he shouldn't be there, that this is cursed ground, and there's demonic cartoons in the basement. According to my sources, Dingo Pictures was founded in 1993 as Media Concept, but would eventually change their name in 1996 to Dingo Pictures. Some of their first content were video storybooks, but they would eventually make their own shitty animations, such as Goldie, Adventures in the Forest of Mystery.
Mom, Goldie shouted quietly, but when Mom did not react, she shouted a bit louder, Mom!
Yep, these guys were ripoff artists, some of the most infamous in the industry. A big part of their content was just trying to copy and mimic other popular films in the hopes of tricking people into buying their movies. Could you imagine the poor kid who was excited to watch The Lion King, but got this instead?
Stop arguing. Joke here, joke there, I don't like it. Finished. Play another game. Okay?
And the worst part? I bet you they made a profit off of it. That there were people and companies and libraries that were like, all right, looks close enough, we'll buy it. Just a bunch of unsuspecting people falling for Dingo's tricks. And now we get to the part that confuses me the most. The distribution companies involved with Dingo Pictures. We got East West Entertainment. We got Midas Interactive. And then we have Phoenix Games. Okay, here we go. God, I hope this makes sense. So East West Entertainment is a DVD distribution company. They also did some of their own dubs for some of Dingo's movies, such as Aladdin. And it is awful.
Ha ha ha! I, the genie from the lamp, do everything for the one who owns it. Say, what can I do for you? Ha 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 ha!
I'm not a genie.
Don't worry, folks. We'll come back to this in a bit. I'm gonna make you all suffer alongside me. Now, Phoenix and Midas are video game publishers, and for some reason, they would release these bizarre video game movie hybrids on the PlayStation 1 and 2, and even on the Nintendo DS. Yeah, check out our minigames and Dingo Picture movies. That's what you want, not this other trash.
Stop laughing and bring the stick back.
No, why should I? I hate cold water.
Coward.
Once more, and I can't state this enough, Dingo and its buddy companies confuse the hell out of me. Bizarre origins, strange methods of distribution, and a lot of information that contradicts itself. Now, I don't want to risk getting too stuck on the questionable history of Dingo. Trust me, we got bigger fish to fry. If you want a deep dive video into the history of Dingo, go check out Matt's video. If I keep digging into this, it's gonna end up being an hour-long video that doesn't make any sense. And it'll be just a bunch of nonsensical theory crafting. All right, so we take the movies, the awful animations. They existed to melt the brains of children, making them dumb and easy prey. And you got it, follow me here. Who lives in Australia? Dingoes. The dingoes will eat the children, 17 children dead because Dingo Pictures melted their brains, making them easy targets to eat. It all makes sense.
You've lost your mind. You've lost your goddamn mind, Charlie!
So for this video, I decided to watch 3 of Dingo Pictures' worst movies. You got The Little Dinosaur, Aladdin, and then Animal World Soccer. I was able to watch one of these, and then 20 minutes of another. Yes, they're that bad. And I consider myself a veteran of punishment. I watched Trollland. I watched Alibaba. I've watched all of this garbage to completion. But these movies? Nope. Can't do it. Just too much.
Master Bird always entails so much work. Oh, gosh. A beautiful egg, bound to be a beautiful dino.
So the movie I was able to complete was The Little Dinosaur. Here's a highlight reel. Wow, look at those static pictures. They barely move. Oh my god, the character designs are awful. They look incredibly inconsistent. Why aren't the voices lining up with the characters when they talk? Oh, okay. I guess there are gorillas during dinosaurs? Okay, that's it. I can't take it anymore. We're done.
What's wrong with them?
It looks as if they wanted to attack us. Well, I knew that something was wrong.
This movie strikes out in every category. Just every single one. Worst of all, it's incredibly boring. That to me is the greatest sin a show or movie could ever commit. I could put up with stuff that's hilariously bad, but Dingo Pictures? It's bad and boring, which is the worst combination you could ever be.
But what should we do?
Nothing. Wait.
After The Little Dinosaur, I tried to watch Dingo's version of Aladdin from 1993. From what I can gather, the visuals were done by Dingo Pictures, but this particular English dub was provided by East West Entertainment. This is it, folks. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. At first, I thought, oh, it's so bad, it's kind of funny. And then my life force started to die. I was like 10 minutes into the film, and I could feel the essence of my body leave me, being sucked out of my orifices and being stolen by this movie to give it power to control other human beings and stupid YouTubers who thought that this was a good idea to review. Why did I watch this movie? I want to f***ing die. No, the thing is like, you can ham it up and be like, oh, it's so bad. Ha ha ha, I kind of like it. No, I'm being 100% real with you all. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. It's not charming, it's not cute, it's not bad in the sense of like being cheesy or hammed up. No, it's just bad. 100% bad. God-awful voice acting, terrible visuals that don't line up, inconsistent characters just like before with Little Dinosaur, and here's the worst part. This is the part that made it physically painful to watch. There's like a 10-second loop of music in the background that just repeats itself throughout the entire movie. It is excruciating. I don't know who edited this movie. It's not that hard to figure out that you don't stack up 2 songs at the same time during a single scene. Pick one song or the other. But no, instead, let's do 3 songs at the same time. Because, hey, f you.
Ach, wo steht mir bloß der Kopf? Ich schau auf einen Sonnentopf.
20 minutes. That's as far as I could go. I even tried to watch it again with like booze to back me up, and I watched it with my friends. I thought, hey, maybe we all as a team effort could make it through this entire movie. Nope, we all tapped out around the same time.
I didn't know you knew so much nice pooples.
Nice pooples?
I'm done. I'm tapping out.
You done?
Yeah.
Are we done, guys?
I think so.
And for the last Dingo movie, I was going to watch Animal Soccer World. I was told on Twitter that this was the worst of the worst of the worst from Dingo Pictures. I watched 1 minute, realized what I was in for, and then I turned it off. These other brave souls did videos dedicated to this one movie. So go watch theirs instead if you want a full rundown of this film. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough.
Come on, girl. Try to hit the goal. Oh, what goal?
That one.
All right, let's go over my 5 points. And all of it. There's not a single redeeming trait in any of these movies, except for serving as a reminder of how far we have fallen as a species.
The audacity!
Okay, so I will try and explain each one of my points so I can give you a general vibe from each of Dingo's movies. Well, not each, but like, if you watched one, you've watched them all, because they're basically all the same caliber of crap. Story. None of the characters in any of these movies are likable. They're rude, they're selfish, they're mean. These side characters are incredibly annoying, and the stories don't make any sense. The plot just goes off the rails, and it's incredibly confusing. I don't know who some of these characters are. They just show up out of nowhere.
Soon, the Dino baby turned into a really cheeky.
The voice acting. Oh my God, it's the worst. It's the absolute worst. Nobody knows what they're doing. Not a single voice actor in Dingo or any of these other companies that dub these films know what they are doing. I could record these movies right now and do a better job for free. You don't even have to pay me. Well, you know what? Yes, you do. I'll fix these mistakes. The delivery is stale and boring and confusing. You've got these voices for different characters that sound the exact same, that are talking back and forth to each other. The lip syncs are way off, where you have some of these characters moving their mouths, but they aren't even talking.
That strange man wants to talk to you. Talk to you.
Dialogue? I mean, if you want to call it that, just a bunch of nonsensical muttering to me.
Go, Aladdin, sweep the doorstep, and I'm going to the market.
Finally, exciting.
Editing. Do you guys not know how to layer your audio or adjust your volume? There are scenes where I can't even hear the characters talk because there's too much background noise or music going on. And like I said before during Aladdin, why would you put this music, if you want to even call it that, more like f***ing torture, why would you put that on a 10-second loop? It's better to have no music than to have this annoying soundtrack going on every 10 seconds constantly throughout the entire film, and then layering other music on top of that. Who did they hire for this? What poor sap was like, okay, I guess I will download Movie Maker and teach myself how to make and edit movies in an afternoon and be paid $5 for it. And finally, the animation. These are some of the most boring visuals I've ever seen. The characters look ugly. The animation is slow and static. The lip syncs, like I said, don't sync up at all. What's the point of them if they aren't going to be synced up properly? Why would you have these random characters moving their mouths if they're not going to talk? I feel like calling it animation is an insult to the actual industry and the art form itself. I've seen better stuff for free on YouTube and Newgrounds and in 6th grade art classes. It's just sad to me that this company decided to phone it in with these ugly visuals, awful editing, terrible voice acting, and god-awful stories, and try to trick people into buying their stuff. That is unforgivable. It is slimy. It is disgusting. And I think that I'm going to vomit in 5 minutes. I am just joking. I'm going to throw up right now, actually. I usually go on script with this stuff, but like my sanity meters have run out. I can't even take it anymore. This topic is that bad.
Little rascal.
So, how do we improve it? By going back in time and preventing the creators from ever being born. So, whenever we invent time machines, at least we can erase this mistake first. Like out of the long line of things we should change in history, I think Dingo Pictures takes priority on that list. So in conclusion, this is easily the worst animated content I've ever reviewed on my channel. Again, I know I say that every so often with these new discoveries of like films and movies and shows, but in the back of my head, I've always known that Dingo Pictures would finally arrive as a topic that I would cover, and that it would take the crown of being the worst of the worst. And it has. The Golden Raiders, like with Alibaba, at least there's some kind of movement on the screen and character designs that look consistent. For Trollland, at least the characters move and you've got voice acting that is over the top and stupid, but somewhat works in a functional way. But here, with Dingo Pictures, there is nothing of value. It's not even so bad that it's good. It's just bad across the board. You might have like a moment with the Yi dinosaur, but after that, it starts to sink in that you exist in the 9th layer of hell and that eternity is on your doorstep and that watching Dingo Pictures on an eternal loop is a fate worse than death. So, those are my thoughts about Dingo Pictures. If you want to watch more, go check out these other videos from these other brave YouTubers. I am going to go jump off a cliff. Bye!